Welcome! This is a video about using data tables on NDRigs. Data tables is an app that's going to allow you to bring in OilField locations from various sources and combine them all in one place. For instance, you could see a section of wells that are in Montana and also in North Dakota, all in the same table. So first we're going to log in. To use data tables, you just click the icon here. Once you've created some, this list here will populate. This red number is how many points are in each table. So we're going to create a new table, and you can title it whatever you want. You can change that later. And so this is the dashboard of your table. It's made up of two parts. This top part, which is where all the buttons are, and the bottom part, which is where all the data goes. Right now there's no data, and so it's just going to be this help message. To get data into your table, you're going to use this points column. And generally some questions I get are, how do I see all the Hess wells, or how do I see all the wells in Williams County? And this is how you do that, at least on NDRigs. And so, depending on how you want to get your points into the table will determine what you do next. In this example, we're going to load a specific operator. And so we'll select our state, oil and gas wells, and then let's go to triangle, confirm. And so this next, once you've confirmed your operator, then you're going to set an icon. It seems fitting that we use a triangle. And this number, this is telling you how many locations it's going to potentially put into your table. And so that looks good to me. We'll click load. And it's going to think about it for a second. And then reload, and here we go. So now it's loaded the triangle wells with triangle icons into our table. To take this a step further, you see that we have some that are in McKenzie County and some that are in Williams County. So if you wanted, we could apply a filter to this table now, and we could filter Williams, and that's a county, and we're going to filter it to a blue triangle. Now you can see that our Williams wells have a blue triangle, while the McKenzie ones will retain their green one. And so this might make your map all the more easier to see. Another thing that you can do is you can also, if there's a specific location, like your shop or your headquarters or whatever, that you can select a specific location or well site and put a radius around it. And blue one. And so we can put multiple radiuses on a map and kind of get an idea of a service area, or what else is around that location. Another quick thing is, you can also easily search through your table and hide the columns to make things easier if you want to visualize it. If you click any of these locations, you'll load that points individual page. This would allow you to link to this specific location inside a table. You can also, you see that we've given this a custom icon. You can go in and give this location its specific own icon. You can edit the information or add additional comments. This is a sample video. And we'll go back to our table. And that's generally an overview of this part of data tables. Now we'll go to the map view. This up on the Fusion map. And there you can see there's our green triangles, our 2 different radiuses that we've created. You can also still view the points and search through the points here with this sidebar. Any of the locations you select, you can zoom in on, drive to that specific location, or you can click trip add, which doesn't immediately do anything, but later, when you click the green button, you'll be able to make a more complex trip comprised of anything that you've selected previously. So let me hit fetch directions, and we're going from A to B to C. And there's the directions right there. And so that's back to the table. And so that's generally an overview of data tables and the map. You can also export this as a spreadsheet, open it up in Microsoft Excel, or like I said, you can download this as a Google Earth KML file and look at it in Google Earth. And here's that happening right now. And so if you have Google Earth installed, it's a little bit easier than using a web browser to look at this stuff. Clusters them up and whatnot. Anyways, hopefully you found that helpful.